Hello Nintendo, Wii here, and welcome back to Let's Play Retro Games. And welcome to episode 19, I think, of Games I Got Recently. This time it's another Comic-Con special. Birmingham MCM has just been this past weekend, and I picked up some great games there at the show. I was actually helping out my girlfriend at the table over the 2 days of the event, so it was really tiring, but we did great. She made a lot of money and got to meet a lot of awesome people. So without further ado, let's take a look at some of the games that I picked up at the show.
Finally, Nick made it to the retro stand. How does it feel?
Yeah, finally.
Ooh.
I've bought quite a lot of games and I'm definitely going to try and actually play all of them, so there was actually a reason for me to pick them all up. So I'm going to be doing a few Let's Play Retro Games videos about these games in future episodes, so stay tuned for that. First up, Boulder Dash, a classic game for the Commodore, the old sort of 8-bit microcomputers. Really great port on the original Game Boy, one of the earliest games to be released on the system actually. The next game we have here, and yes, I know this is a bit weird that I didn't already have this one, the original Donkey Kong Land for the Game Boy. I've got the other two, I've got Donkey Kong Land 2 and 3, but I've never actually owned the original, so really happy to finally have this. Cart only, but it was only a few quid. A game that I found out about recently thanks to Jeremy Parrish's Game Boy World series. This is Balloon Kid, the sequel to Balloon Fight on the NES. Greatly improved. This one actually has a proper platforming, single-player adventure sort of game to go with it. It's really fun. The controls take a bit of getting used to, but once you get over that, you're in for a real treat. This is way better than the NES game, in my opinion. And it does also include the battle game from the NES, as well as Balloon Trip, which is a lot harder on this one, but when I get round to doing a Let's Play Retro Games video, I'm sure you'll see that for yourselves. Next up, a really interesting game. I wasn't expecting to find this one. Never released in America, only in Europe and Japan. This is Quick's Adventure, or Quick's Adventure. If you've ever played Quicks, it was a very old Atari game, one of the earliest arcade games ever actually. This is a vastly updated version of that, with loads of different environments, different monsters to find, different levels to complete and challenges. It really took a page out of the Pokemon book. The base game is still the same as the arcade game from like 1982 or something, but if you like kicks, definitely recommend this Game Boy Color game. And this one actually came with the manual as well, so that's pretty cool. Next up, another really early release for the original Game Boy, but a really great game. This is a take on the Sokoban sort of games where you're basically pushing a box around and trying to get it to go into a hole. This one's called Boxel. I did used to have this on one of them 101 Game Boy carts. Really happy to own the actual cart for this. Probably won't play too much of it, but it is a classic puzzle game, and if you enjoy puzzlers, Boxel's a great choice. I know I've said the other games are early Game Boy releases, but this one was one of the very first Game Boy games, released on the release day in 1989. This is Alleyway. About as simple as games get, this is basically just Breakout. I did actually sit down and play it for about an hour the other night though. It is really addictive. I don't know what it is about the very early Game Boy games, they're just so compelling because of their simplicity. Really enjoyed this. I like the fact that it has different layouts for the bricks, the more levels that you go through, and it's kind of unique at the same time, even though it is really simple. There's no power-ups or anything. If you enjoy Breakout games, definitely give Alleyway a try. You can also get it on the 3DS Virtual Console, so it's only a few quid however you decide to get it. 3 quid it cost me, it's nothing really. Saving the best till last, this is a game that I've been after for a long time. Japan exclusive. The prequel to this game is one of my favourite Game Boy Color games ever. Really love this. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I'm a huge fan of the series. Here we go. Pokemon Trading Card Game 2. Really happy to find this. 25 quid I paid. Cart only, but that is a very fair price. It was about that much in Japan actually. So, shame there was no box or manual, but for 25 quid to actually own a copy of Pokemon Trading Card Game 2 was really exciting. I'll have to get a translation patch for it because I tried to play it on the Game Boy Color, but the whole thing is in Japanese, obviously. And it was going through a tutorial and I had no idea what I was supposed to do. So, once I've got a translation patch, maybe I'll do some gameplay video of this. I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into it. And one final game that's not a Game Boy game. Just picked it up because my girlfriend said she used to have this game and wanted to see if she remembered it, and it was only a few quid. Tasmania for the Master System. Not really expecting too much from this, but it might be fun for a quick go. Like the Donald Duck game, that was really good actually. So thank you very much for watching, really hope you enjoyed this quick video and you're looking forward to some of the Let's Play retro game videos for the Game Boy games, and I will definitely do them because I don't want these games to just go and sit in the cupboard along with all the other games that I've got for these videos. So really hope you're looking forward to that. Don't forget you can pledge to me on Patreon, I'll put the link in the description. Comment, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.